Hey, y'all, welcome back to Outlaw Saloon. I'm Jason.
My name's Ovie.
And here we talk about all things Old West, myths, legends, and more, and we drink beer while we do it.
So grab that stool, grab that beer or whiskey, your favorite dog, and come on up because we're going to talk about all kinds of cool Old West movies, Old West characters, and anything else that has to do with Old West that we like that we think you might enjoy.
So stick around, saddle up, and let's go. Hey, y'all, welcome back. And we're going to talk about a fantastic Western, Bone Tomahawk. This one stars Kurt Russell, Kurt Russell, Richard Jenkins, Matthew Fox, and Patrick Wilson.
Bunch of great characters.
Bunch of them.
Check it out, guys. That's it right there.
Right here.
Fantastic movie. If you guys get a chance, and I hope you make to get a chance, check this one out.
Yeah, it'll grab you from the beginning. I know it did for me when I saw it. Definitely wasn't, I didn't really know what to expect when I saw this for the first time. Watched it, grabbed me, pulled me in, and there's going to be spoilers in this review. So
we will spoil something.
Definitely. So if you want to save that, definitely watch this movie. Come back and watch this review if you like, and let us know what you thought.
Yeah, I mean, from the get-go, guys, this guy right here, this movie is it just starts off fantastic.
Yeah.
It leads straight through. You know, it's just one of those that you can watch over and over and over again.
It's a bit of a thriller to it. Which is kind of cool. It's a little darker, sort of Western too, in a way.
Yeah.
So,
I think a good way of putting this one is if you merge The Hills Have Eyes and Tombstone.
Right.
You know, you got a Western plus some crazy shit going on.
Yeah.
I mean, you get this movie.
Yeah. So it's really cool. So basically, you got Kurt Russell, who's a sheriff in a small town, and you have Kurt Russell and Patrick Wilson. And Patrick Wilson, I believe, comes back into town, and they have a David Arquette, who has a cameo in this, plays kind of this guy that's kind of drifter, kind of comes in, some shit goes down, and Wyatt.
Not really Wyatt in this one.
It's
Kurt Russell.
I'll do it again. Kurt Russell actually takes him into custody and leaves him in jail. Brings in Kurt Russell, who tends to, I believe David Arquette had some wounds or whatever.
Yeah.
Right, and she tends to that. During the night, the tribe is cannibals.
Right, well, we don't know that at this point. But she gets taken, the horses get taken, disappears. You know, her husband wakes up, wounded, and now the hunt's on. They got to go search for her. They got to find out what happened to her because, of course, she's pretty. So got to find the pretty girl.
Got to find her.
So there you go. They go on the trail trying to find her. They get Kurt Russell. They go on, on the long, long trail through all this hostile territory, of course, with bandits and all kinds of other craziness going on. They talk to, Tall Trees, who tells them, according to this arrow that's behind, that is the whatever tribe. They don't talk.
Right.
They don't. They're all on their own. They don't have any kind of interaction with anybody else. So they're a very secluded tribe.
The mystery of them kind of starts to unravel as they get on. You start to realize what these guys are kind of
how
about.
screwed up they really are.
Yeah. So, and it's like I said, I think they said in the trailer too, it's like a 5-day journey to get there, and they're going to do it in 3 days.
Right.
And of course, deal with whatever elements happen along the way. Which, again, it's just a really cool story. That the acting, the characters are fantastic.
Fantastic.
So I'm all over the place in the movie. I can't stop talking about this movie. But so they get to where they need to be, where they find that tribe, and try to attempt their rescue, where they in turn get captured.
In a little quick rewind, on their trail, on their path to get to the cave where these guys are being held up, the scenery in this movie was
beautiful.
It was awesome. It was
great
awesome
to watch. Yeah.
Kurt Russell, being Kurt Russell, did a fantastic job. The supporting cast, fantastic. The whole wardrobe, the whole atmosphere in it is just,
costumes were fantastic.
You are there. You're in that time period. You are actually on the trail with them.
Yeah. Every little, there's a lot of detail in the town that they were in. They don't spend a lot of time there. It's a couple set locations. I think, I believe the
Saloon
is in the Saloon.
His house.
In Kurt Russell's house. And the detail when he's cooking stew, I believe it was. There's just a lot of detail in this movie. And you're kind of like, I found myself just really like just watching everything going on around the characters.
Well, the first time I watched it, I was all into the whole what's going on in the movie.
Right.
The second time we watched it, it was more of the picking out little details of, oh, cool, let's check this out. Oh, cool, check that out. So it was, you got to see it more than once, but definitely see it once.
Yeah, it's this is good. So they get captured in turn, and they try to attempt their rescue. Things don't really go according to plan. It's a happy ending.
The ending is not what you want
not what you'd expect
your hero to get, but it's a fantastic.
Yeah,
it's a good ending. It's not one of those leave you hanging. Oh, what the hell kind of endings?
No,
it was a good ending.
Sums up. It seals it. It closes the story out. It's just kind of like you kind of expect. You realize, especially with something like with Kurt Russell in it.
Yeah,
it takes a bit of a different turn, which I did actually like because it was again this whole movie was full of things I didn't
twists
expect.
and turns.
Twists and turns. Exactly. It was something I'd never seen before in a Western. And yeah, I can't talk enough about it.
So the tribe in this thing is they're cannibals. All right, so you're gonna see some gutting, you're gonna see some fingers being cut off, some throats being cut, and a guy literally getting cut in half.
Yeah,
and it is not one of those blood and gore. It's just over the top.
Not over the top. It's not going to take you out of the movie. No. It adds, I think, the realism of it. The way they did it was very classy, gory, if that's a thing.
It does
peaceful,
gory, it kind of,
but it's gory.
It kind of puts you in the point where you want to get grossed up, but you can't look away. It's not one of those that you have just blood and splattering the walls, and it's just not over the top.
It's not over the top, but it's good. It's what it should be. So definitely check this out, y'all. Let us know what you think.
Favorite part? What's your favorite part in this movie?
Oh man, it's a very simple part, and every time I watch this, it's always the same thing. And it's probably the part where they're in either the saloon or Kurt Russell's house. Like just the dialogue and the characters and the setting of it. I remember watching. I was like, man, I like the sound.
It was good writing. Good.
The sound of the floors and stuff. Like,
oh yeah.
It's hard to pick a favorite because there's so many great parts of this movie. But definitely, when I think about this movie, it's one of the things that pop, which is weird. Of a movie like this, you think like it's one of my.
I think one of my favorite parts, and like I said, we're gonna have spoiler alert here. Mm-hmm. They're in the cage. They're being held captive, and they're trying to get out. So they're trying to figure out, okay, how can we do it? And they're gonna try to poison these Indians or this tribe. So they got some stuff in a flask. And they're pretending to sit there and drink it. And the Indians come over here, or the tribe come over here. Yeah. They cut Kurt Russell's fingers off because he doesn't want to give it up. They take it, they start drinking it. They throw the flask in the fire, and then that flask comes back to haunt Kurt Russell.
Yeah, in a very
painful way.
Yeah,
I think that was one of those moments in this movie where you're kind of like,
it's unforgettable. It's unforgettable when you see it. And, and again, it was done so well for me. It felt real. Like I feel like,
a good acting to do that. It'll put you in.
Yeah, it's Kurt Russell. Kidding me?
You can't have a pumpkin head in a spirit Hollywood hat, and make you believe you're in it.
Right?
Pumpkinhead don't do that.
Pumpkinhead.
So,
God, I can't believe I watched that movie.
Yeah, that's a different Pumpkinhead for a different movie review.
Yeah. Well,
so we're not gonna spoil this. This was fantastic, guys. Check it out for sure.
Yeah.
Check this one out.
It's well worth the watch. Let us know what you think if you watch it in the comments. Did you like it? Hate it?
Our reviews did change, so we're no longer doing the 6 to 10 to 12 beers.
Yeah, we're not. It's too complicated. We're just gonna keep it at
keep it simple, stupid.
Keep it simple. So we're doing good, bad, ugly, and the tolerable for now. So
the good, the bad, the tolerable.
Good, the bad, the tolerable. So they have a better name. That's what we're gonna go with for now.
Yeah.
This movie was beyond. It was excellent.
Fantastic.
Yeah. This is again, I had to get this movie when it came out. I had to own it. It's one of my top shelf westerns, and definitely check it out, y'all. It's
can't go wrong with Kurt Russell in the West.
Can't go wrong with Kurt Russell. Oh my God, it needs more.
Or Santa Claus.
He's perfect Santa Claus.
Yeah, he is.
Perfect writer, perfect Santa. He's just Kurt Russell, man. Call. Let's hang out.
I got questions.
Let's hang out, man. So definitely check it out, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. You can find us on Facebook. We have a page on there. We're Outlaw Saloon, San Antonio, Texas. You can message us on there.
Yep. Cool Facebook page. You guys got to check it out. We have a lot of posts from Old West, pictures, bios, a lot of cool little read stuff. Nothing big, nothing long, but a lot of cool stuff that I think you guys really enjoy.
Yeah, we put a lot of more historical things on there. Photographs that were taken, some backstories behind those, little mini bios.
We've actually had a couple comments of people. We posted stuff on there, and they're respond back with, "Hey, well, my cousin's uncle, whatever."
Yeah,
so it's pretty neat.
Stories on there for us. We learned something too. It's pretty. Yeah, it's definitely check it out. Let us know what you want. Shoot us a message on there and just let us know what you want us to see next or talk about or whatever. So thanks for hanging out with y'all. Appreciate the support and appreciate you hanging out with us. And
hit the like button.
Definitely.
Tell somebody.
Definitely.
Any like that you guys put. Watch once, twice, or 300 times. hit that like button. It helps us out a big
Anything
time.
that brings attention back to the Western genre would be fantastic. Like whatever y'all can do out there too, because I think it needs to come back.
And every like you guys put just boosts our ego. I like so just hit it. Just
a lot. So
hit it, guys.
Slam it
like a beer.
Thanks for hanging, y'all. Appreciate you hanging out, and we'll see you on the next one.
Leave a comment, hit the like. See you down the trail.
Cheers.